You're cute. What's up? It's Marshmallow back in the new video. I got my hubby back. Told you I'd get him in a new video again.
Took some twisting my arm, but...
Yeah. A few videos ago, I asked you guys to ask us questions about our infertility situation because it'll be 1 month before the surgery. So I grabbed all the questions I could find because I don't have very many followers. So we're just gonna jump right into this. We're both answering. Some questions are just to him. A couple questions are just to me, but most of it's both. Are you excited, and how fast do you hope to get pregnant? I'm very excited.
I'm excited. Hopefully it's... Hopefully it's sooner than later.
Yeah, and...
I'm hoping it isn't like, you know, like a year down the road.
No, because I feel like if it's not quick, I'm going to start worrying, and then things will kind of get complicated, so that's what I worry about. Is Chris nervous for surgery and daddyhood?
Not really nervous for the surgery or daddyhood. Actually, I'm more nervous about the drive to Dayton than anything.
Yeah, Dayton is 6 hours away from here. Yep. And on the way up, we're going the day before and spending the night, so both of us can drive, but on the way back, he's going to be out. Yep. Doctor said he's going to be sleeping the whole time, so it's just going to be me. So if we don't get back until the next day, it's probably because I had to stop and nap. But
I've driven that before, and it's a long trip from here, so that's going to be the hardest part, I think.
Yeah. So Marcy, what's your fear in all of this? I mean, I'm nervous for him for surgery. I'm nervous for the drive, and this is gonna be crazy because of how bad I want this and to have a baby and get pregnant and stuff, but I'm terrified of childbirth. That's the scariest fucking thing to me ever.
I'd be scared too.
I'm terrified of it. Like, absolutely terrified. But luckily, since we're a team, he's got to go through a little bit before I have to go through a lot of it.
At least I don't have to shoot a soccer ball out, though.
Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah.
That's not quite a soccer ball.
No, yeah.
It's gonna feel like one, though, probably.
It's gonna be fucking epidural city up in this bitch. This one is, why not adoption? For me, I want to go through that. Trust me, we've talked about every single option, and I feel like adoption's like on the bottom just because we want to try this first.
Yeah, it's we discussed doing it either way, whether it was a sperm donor, adoption.
Yeah.
I pretty much came to the conclusion that I want to try every avenue to do it naturally, and then if that doesn't work, then we'll look at something else.
Yeah.
Obviously, adoption is lower on the list because she just wants to experience childbirth and all that.
That's not out of the question, but hopefully we won't have to do that. So why did he get it done in the first place?
Well, I got it done 16 years ago, and I was 27 then, and I already had one child, and it was a big game with her mother, and I didn't want to deal with double the bullshit, and my mindset at that time was I didn't want to have any more kids. But looking back, if I could have go back and change one thing, I would definitely change getting that done.
And luckily now technology's different, and Dr. Russell seems pretty damn confident.
Yeah, seems like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Hopeful.
Yeah. Much more hopeful now. Hi Daisy, it's family time while filming. I'm surprised she's not licking you to death.
She's being good.
Yeah. Chris, was it... Oh my god, I just said... Chris, was it difficult for you to make this decision of getting a reversal?
At first, I really didn't want to do it. We were looking at like an in vitro type of thing until we found out how much it was.
Insane.
So it seems like the percentage of success has risen with the technology, so I went through it once. I can go through it a second time. I'll do anything for Marcy, so...
Oh, you're cute.
It's something that I'm looking forward to, not really looking forward to the actual surgery, but...
We try not to talk about that.
Yeah, I try to forget about it. It's probably like the day of...
He's gonna be freaking out the day of procedure. I know he is. But
yeah.
We'll have a nice night in the hotel and hang out and relax and
not sleep a wink.
Probably not. Me either, because I'm probably just as nervous for you.
It'll be alright.
Yeah, agreed. What do you want, a boy or a girl? I personally want a boy first, because I had 2 older brothers, so I don't know what big sisters are like until now with my sister-in-laws, but I didn't grow up with them. But I love being the little sister to 2 big brothers. Love it. I would be happy either way, but...
I want a boy too. I just want a boy to go fishing with, go to their ball games, you know, that type of thing.
All guys want boys.
Yeah.
I want a boy though, because...
Girl would be okay. I mean, obviously it's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
But definitely a boy is what I want.
Me too. Do you want more than one? Obviously, if this works out.
Well,
yeah.
never say never, but
yeah.
We're gonna start with one.
Yeah.
You know, go from there.
Yeah, the one night I remember we kind of talked about after like year 3, then maybe we'll start talking about it if we feel like we want a second one. But if not, then that's fine. I'd be fine with just one. But I guess
we have a girl first. We're probably gonna try for
yeah.
a boy.
But that could work both ways, because if once I have a boy, I might want a girl.
True.
Afterwards to have a little sister, but
True.
We'll see. We gotta make the first one first.
Yep. One thing at a time.
Yes. Keeping an eye on Daisy. I'm sorry. I have no faith in you sometimes. I know you're good. Anyways, do you have names picked out or that you like? I do, but I'm not saying.
We've pretty much agreed on names, so we have it picked out.
Yeah.
But mum's the word until
Yep.
we actually find out
if everything works and if
Yeah.
when we find out what we're having, because I don't trust this small town.
Yeah.
As soon as they hear a name that I like, because the
Boom.
girl, yeah, because the
They'll
girl
have a
name
baby
is
and name it that.
kinda, yeah, because people in this town make babies like
It's
nothing.
a competition.
It is. It truly is in this town. Hopefully it's not like that everywhere else, but it is in this town. And, I mean, the girl name is kind of more common. I only know a couple people that have the girl name, in town anyways. I'm sure out of town there's tons of them, but the boy name, I literally don't know
It's pretty unique.
one single person that has this name. So I'm not saying shit because I don't trust bitches. I don't. Are you going to film your pregnant experience and when the baby comes? I don't know if that means when the baby comes, if that means like the birthing. That's not gonna happen. But pregnant experience, yeah, obviously, because I'll be very, very excited about it. And I'll be making videos anyways, hopefully. So yeah, I'll talk about it, obviously. But I don't think I'm gonna film the actual, like, my baby. Even though I only have, you know, a very, very small amount of subscribers, I'm gonna be very careful because there's a lot of perverts in this world, and boy or girl, I don't give a fuck. Anyone looks at my child or thinks about my child in a bad way, I will... No. I mean, maybe, like, pictures on Instagram every now and then, but that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. Not all YouTubers that film their kids are like this, but a lot of people who film their kids exploit their kids, and I'm not gonna do that. There's no fucking way. I'm gonna be one of those very cautious mothers, I can already tell. Just because everything we had to do to make it happen, you know, there's no way. How did you find your first doctor and your new doctor? This girl said that her and her husband are going through the same situation.
Internet, pretty much. She
yeah, the one night we were talking about getting it done like soon after the New Year's. This is probably about Christmas time.
Yeah.
And we decided, like, let's find a doctor, but let's not really do anything until after the New Year's, once the holidays are done, all that. That's when I found Dr. Jaffe in Pittsburgh, because he was closer, he got decent reviews, and basically it was closer. So, went with that. Obviously, I made a video. If you haven't seen it, check it out in a playlist down below. Obviously, that didn't work out because they told us, I could have sworn they told us in the room that they had financial plans and payment plans, but apparently not.
I think they had payment plans for the in vitro, not.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I thought they had payment plans.
I did too.
For the
But looking
rehearsal.
back at it, it was your appointment where they mentioned
Yeah.
payment plans.
Yeah, for in vitro, they had for a different doctor.
So
Who
that
was
was
very
out.
nice. Yeah. So then...
Who has $8,000
Yeah,
they can just
2
pull out of
weeks.
their ass? Oh, here you go.
Yeah, no, like 2 weeks before. I don't think so.
Payments are our only option.
Yeah, we're good with payments. We're really good with payments. I'm much better than I was when I first started doing payments, and he's excellent at them, so that's not a problem. But then that same day, he talked to Dr. Jaffe's office, and we got the bad news. We both were very upset about it, and later on that night, started researching other stuff, and that's when I found Dr. Russell. And even though, you know, it was farther away, he was like, who cares, like, we'll travel wherever. So then that's when I emailed them, and I got a call like the next day. So everything's been pretty much in fast forward motion now. Seemed like with Dr. Jaffe, it was on pause for some reason, nothing was happening. And now it's like a couple of videos ago said about how he just got his prescriptions and information, like it's coming up.
Yep.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Thanks for Google.
With Jaffe in Pittsburgh, it was like we had to travel there for every little thing.
Yeah.
And
put deposits down every time.
With Dr. Russell, everything's through the mail, except when I actually go there to get the procedure done.
Yeah, over the phone
That
and
makes
through
it
the mail.
super easy.
Yeah.
You know, fuck driving to Pittsburgh every 2 weeks, you know, trying to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, I think that if we lived closer, it'd probably be different. But he understands that we're 6 hours away, and he's very, very great about it. Like he sent us Holiday Inn information, which is real close to it, and I don't know, it's just really nice. I feel much better about him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just easier to talk to and super nice now, and I don't know, like I said, everything's in like fast forward instead of pause. That was annoying.
I'm sorry. I just elbowed you right in the fucking eye, didn't I? I'm sorry, kid. I'm just beating the shit out of you today.
What if this doesn't work out? Which we pretty much already discussed that in an earlier question. If it doesn't work, then we look at other options. In vitro, even though that's insanely expensive, and then other options, but hopefully we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, in vitro is like $24,000 or something. It's
even like with, which that's cool if you have to do that. You know, there's not a problem with that if however you have a child, but for us it's just, I don't know, I definitely hope the rehearsal works first, because even like the medicine I'd have to take, the shots they were telling us about, is like $2,000 and $9,000. Like,
and it's a very precision timed process, and if you miss one step, then
fuck
you're
it
out.
all up. Yep. So hopefully this is much easier, it's not as expensive, and we can do it naturally like we would have if he never had it. So, you know, shit happens, and hopefully this works out.
I'm remaining pretty optimistic.
I am too.
Of course, you really can't get your hopes up too
No,
high
and
for something like this, but you gotta, in order for something to work, you have to believe it's gonna work.
Yeah.
You have to be optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it has something to do with the body.
Yeah. You gotta keep your mind.
You gotta have positive energy. If you're like, fuck, this ain't gonna work, it's probably not
gonna work. That's why when, you know, people ask me questions, or if I'm talking about this, I always say, if it happens. Because a lot of people are like, oh, well, you can use, which I already got an idea for this nursery upstairs, but Harry Potter. But that's why I always say, like, when others are talking about it, I'm like, if, just because I gotta keep it in my mind, I gotta be hopeful, but also stay in reality that it might not work. But hopefully we don't have to worry about that. Hopefully it'll
one
just
step
work.
at a time. We're just gonna do this for now, and
See
if
what
it doesn't work, then we'll go to plan B.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And then there's 2 or 3 different options for plan B. So
Yeah. She's going crazy over there.
she's just happier than shit right now.
Yeah, our cat's just going nuts. Yeah, aren't ya?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh man, I wish the camera was pointing that way.
Look what I can do.
Yep. Oh my
She's so
god,
fat.
Stuart. I love it. She's so cute. Alright, this last one is to him, and I'm just gonna read it because I'm not gonna remember it. It says, which I had to write everything down because this is my book for YouTube. I have to get a new camera, but not a question, but thank you because I was gonna get a vasectomy. I'm 20 and don't want kids, but your story helped me decide to wait just in case I meet someone I want to have kids with. Thank you, man. Take care and good luck to you both.
Thank you. So yeah, I mean, it might seem like a great idea now, but 10, 15 years down the road, you're going to be a completely different man. You know, it's going to be, you can have a completely different life, and it's something that is a big, you know, a big step, and it's not guaranteed to be reversed. So it's just wrap it up until then, and
yep. Make sure if you're, just try to take every precaution. If you're in a relationship, make sure they're on birth control.
Yep, something, you know, until it's planned.
Because that's what we're going to have to do if this works. I'm going to have to get on birth control, and that's something I never dealt with. I mean, for a minute when I was 17, but I was batshit crazy on that shit, so. But that's all the questions we have.
Thanks for your questions.
Yes. Probably the next video after this will be my vlog. I'm going to vlog the day before and the day of the surgery, so it'll probably be the next infertility video and stuff, so it's a month away.
Yep.
Crazy. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Hit subscribe if you want to see other videos and keep up with our situation. Share this, maybe it'll help someone else who's going through it. And follow me on social media. I'll put his Twitter down below. And we're out like a raging boner in sweatpants. And
peace.
We're out on the flip side. Bye. Oh, can't reach.